Hello everyone, this is Derek Mullis for MIU 1308, Project 2. Going to be going down the reflection video items here, so we're going to start with what part was the easiest. I'm going to say that was just assigning the headers and the footers. For once you just had to basically set a data role to header or footer and it created it. So that was definitely a nice change. So what part was the most difficult? So for me, it was actually transitioning the CTA. In last week's assignment, I had as two divs, and when we moved it to jQuery Mobile, my button changed. And when that happened, I had to go through and actually create one div, and that didn't work, and then ended up creating a grid, and I was able to get the buttons and the CTA to line up. So that actually I started, stopped, had to come back to it at the end, and finally got it cleaned up. So third question, what did I use from previous courses to complete this project? So same as last week, just visual frameworks, HTML and code structure, just helping me kind of go down and line everything up appropriately like it needed to be. All right, what research did I have to do to complete the project? So I lived on the jQuery mobile website, touched a little bit into some Stack Overflow, but more or less just jQuery mobile. So basically, the data roles, the different ones, what they meant, grids and content and list views, and just themes, just trying to make everything match because I've got, I think, B and E and I've got C, so I've got just several themes throughout this entire piece, or this entire app, should I say. All right, what was my aha moment? So actually that was during the CTA because I had a lot of problems with trying to get this to line up and get this button to match. So what I ended up doing to create a little spacing up top and to actually get this to expand was to create a grid and leave A and B blocks blank and fill in C and D. And when I did that, it actually expanded the photo, the width, and is actually scalable of the screen, and then added the button position right where I needed it to be once I put some breaks in there just to line it up. So that was getting that to work was just perfect for me. So we'll get into justification. So this is my gold app, and now why did I choose these elements? So I like the one with the one window drill down because it just kept everything simple, flush. From this screen to the next, it just felt familiar, and just clicking again and bringing you to the end of your data. So kind of the blank data being the end. So you get back or home, and everything just doing the slide transitions really gave it that consistent feel. All right, and also for the Gold app, I thought the news feed worked really well, so I used that as my third element on my navigation bar. When it comes to putting the items in, it's basically this will go through and log what date you added these items, and that would be chronological. So if you thought, well, last week I think I, picked up this piece of loot, then you can go back and reference it there, and you can kind of get an idea of the date system. And also, this is filterable, so it should go and so it goes through and pulls these items. So that was something as well. You're like, oh, I picked up some type of dagger. You can just use that. All right, and also for the bronze app. So just to bring this down really quickly and discuss that because I'm running out of time. So the bronze app, the thumbnail plus the text just didn't go well, just kind of became clunky, and it was hard to come up with something to actually put into these that matched up with names, archetypes, types, classifications, and quality. So I couldn't really find something there. And then when I went to the thumbnail grid, this just felt really clunky again. You go into a screen and you had to click on each one of these to expand them out. And to me, that just didn't feel fluid. And then for this one, I did a gallery for thumbnail grid, and again, you're not really having to take pictures of these apps or with these items, and it just really, again, just felt kind of bulky. So this is Derek Moss for MIU 1308. Thank you.